guys, how you doing? Minasan konnichiwa, my name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to Bunny Girl Senpai episode 13. Yes, this is the final episode of this season. And there's also a movie which comes afterwards. I believe that the movie is kind of like a continuation of the story. So I'll probably check that one out as well. But for this series, this is going to be the final episode. And I think we're going to wrap up the whole part with Kaede. Like her case, I found it very interesting. Like it gets more and more complicated. And in the previous episode, we had a lot of sweet moments. Like we see a lot of progress from Kaede. Like she can go visit more and more places. She went with SAKUTA to the zoo, saw pandas, and she even went to school even though it was during nighttime when no one was there. So she already made a lot of progress, and her final step was actually like going to school during daytime. But then she woke up as her old self, it seemed, like the person she used to be before she lost her memories. So that's making the situation even more complicated, you know? So I'm curious to see how it's gonna go, how everything is gonna be solved. So yeah, without further ado, let's go right into the episode and find out. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready. So I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna miss the opening. It's just so catchy. Oh. So Kaede is going to school?
楓の記憶が戻ったみたい。僕が間違えるわけないし。そうだな。今から病院で見てもらおうと思うけど、来られる？わかった。
Alright. So yeah, it's also what she said in the previous episode, like she doesn't remember going to the zoo and everything. Oh, is he like relieved that the old Kaede is back? I'm sure SAKUTA has like mixed feelings about that. Yeah, he's really sad about it. Oh my gosh. We've never seen SAKUTA like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's like now she's gone, even though it's the same person, but oh my god. Again, that injury.
作田君は大丈夫です。
翔子さん。
はい、翔子さんです。私が来たからもう大丈夫です。
Interesting. Yeah, there's this thing about Shoko as well, but like her timing was just too perfect. Oh man. Damn.
Shoko さん、
何ですか？
僕は何もできませんでした。
そんなことはないです。
Yeah, he really did his best.
翔子さんに何がわかるんですか？
Hmm.
作田君がそんな調子では楓さんがかわいそうですね。今度は作田君が後悔を残さないように頑張っていたのに。作田君がそばにいることが自分の幸せなんだと楓さんは一生懸命伝えてくれていたじゃないですか。その思いが作田君に届いていないんじゃ楓さんがかわいそうです。
Oh yeah, Kaede's diary.
楓にはお父さんとお母さんとお兄ちゃんがいます。でもよくわかりません。楓には記憶がないそうです。乖離性障害の記憶喪失だとお医者さんは言っていました。難しいです。
It's so confusing, but yeah, it is indeed like how Kaede would have talked, you know?
12月10日、なんだかお母さんとお父さんは辛そうです。お父さんはお医者さんとずっと話をしていました。
Especially her mom, she also suffered a lot from
お医者
it.
さんに聞いてました。
Oh, she did have a picture with that girl. But I guess she didn't take it with her.
新しいお家に到着です。いつか楓が治ったら楓さんが帰ってくるんだと思います。だから楓はこの新しい家で楓を楓にしてくれたお兄ちゃんのために立派な妹になれるよう頑張ります。
Oh. Yeah, that's how she started to like pandas.
彼女ができました。本当なのです。舞さんはとてもいい人です。テレビにも出 ている人気者です。
Aww, kind of going through all the events. Hmm.
だから楓は目標を作ることにしました。お兄ちゃんと一緒に叶える目標です。楓がいなくなっても楓はお兄ちゃんに
Yeah, that's when she started to so hard to change.
いっぱい叶えてあげたって胸を張ってほしいんです。 多分楓に残された時間はそんなにないんだと思います。お願いします。もう少しだけ楓に時間をください。
No. Exactly. She managed to do so much.
お兄ちゃんが楓にいっぱいの幸せをくれました。お兄ちゃんの妹になれて楓は幸せです。今も今までもこれからも大好きです。 我慢しなくていいんですよ。
僕は泣いたらダメなんですよ。ここで泣いたら僕は楓の思いを裏切ることになる。楓が頑張ってくれたのに、それを僕が台無しにしてどうするんですか。
Exactly. It can still be said that the Kaede that he has known is not there anymore. Yeah, the thing about Shoko is still a big mystery. I have a feeling that the movie is gonna be focusing on her. I mean, right now we're really focusing on Kaede and SAKUTA instead, so yeah. Even though I'm curious, I'm just gonna let it slide for now. Um,
私だけど楓ちゃんは学校に行けた？遅くなってもいいから電話ちょうだい。それより楓ちゃんはお昼の学校には行けた？
いえ、学校へは行けませんでした。今は病院にいます。昔の記憶が戻ったんです。ただ、この2年間のことは何も覚えてないみたいです。
yeah, it's 2 years. All those memory of these 2 years are gone.
作田の方は大丈夫なの？
僕も昨日はちょっと混乱しましたけど、今朝はもうだいぶ落ち着きましたから。
I like it that she asked about Sakta as well. You know, she was like, "Yeah, are you alright though?" Because yeah, you can see that Sakta is kind of putting up a front and pretending like he's fine, even though he's not really. But I think he's already much better after letting everything out and just having Shoko there as a support.
好きか？嫌いじゃないよ。じゃ、退院したら見に行くぞ。いいけど、わけわかんないよ。僕が見たいん
She's
だよ。
acting so different. Oh yeah, you have to introduce all these people again from the beginning.
大丈夫ですか？え、彼氏と何かあったのかと。大丈夫です。
It's so mysterious. Yeah. I kind of have a theory in my mind.
存在してなかったんじゃない？
いや、さすがにそれはないだろう。
だけど実際2年前と今回。
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Like it's, yeah, like someone that Sakta has created with his mind. Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Because she always like showed up whenever Sakta had it the hardest, you know?
嬉しくないの？
めちゃくちゃ嬉しいに決まってるじゃないですか。ああ、お茶入れますね。
お茶は私が入れるから先に服を着なさい。風邪ひくわ。
はい。
Oh yeah, now she finds that note that Shoko wrote.
マイさん、
これどういうこと？
それはですね、楓の記憶が戻った日、翔子さんが突然現れたんです。それでうちに来てくれて、落ち込んでた僕を元気づけて。あの夜、本当に僕、泣き疲れて眠ってしまって。
もういい。サクタが大丈夫ならそれでいい。
マイさん。
Yeah.
でもごめん。今日はやっぱり帰る。
帰るって。
金沢、新幹線まだあるから。
Yeah, it's kind of like... Yeah, she must be her because now it seemed like... Yeah, he relied on someone else instead of her.
ごめん、マイさん。
そんなこと言われるために私はサクタと付き合ってるんじゃない。先輩、体調が悪いなら帰った方がいいんじゃない？
いや、大丈夫。いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, he's totally fine.
サクタはずっと楓ちゃんのことで大変だったから、少しでもそばにいて元気づけてあげようと思ってた。
Exactly.
しかも今日はお姉ちゃんの誕生日だったのに。
Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, he should have known. He should have known.
何やってんの？
まだ間に合う。大宮まで出て新幹線使えば。
本気？
もちろん。
向こうに着いたら電話して。
Good.
それとなくお姉ちゃんに居場所聞いといてあげる。
Yeah, she probably just wanted Sakta to rely more on her, you know. She just understands that Sakta must have a very hard time with everything, so she just wanted to be there for him. And then she discovered, and instead Shoko was there to support him. Yeah, that must have hurt her. Even though, yeah, the question is, was Shoko really there, you know? Oh man, that's so interesting. Oh, there she is. Hmm.
それで？
Yeah.
とりあえず誕生日おめでとうございます。
言うのが遅い。
Exactly. It was almost a day late. Aw, the manager is so understanding.
元気なかったんだ。
サクタは随分元気そうね。
僕も今日は一日しょんぼりしてましたって。
それより寒いんだけど。
Aww.
本当にすみませんでした。
いいのよ、もう。
よくないです。ちゃんと謝らせてください。舞さん、せっかく僕のこと心配して金沢から駆けつけてくれたのに。
私もちゃんと謝らなきゃね。せっかくサクタが会いに来てくれたんだから、素直にならないと。
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured.
サクタ。サクタが一番大変な時に一緒にいてあげられなくてごめんね。
舞さんがいるだけでいつも僕を幸せな気分にしてくれますよ。
それ、私は何もしてないじゃない。
でもそれってすごいことだと思うけど。
Man, I mean, that's what it means to be in love, right? Like, I don't know what it feels like myself, to be honest, but I think when you're in love, like, just being with the person you like just is already enough, you know? Hmm? Oh, is it now really happening? Come on, really?
サクタにとってこれが一番のご褒美でしょ。
Oh man, they really should have gone for a kiss there. That was like the perfect moment. Super romantic. Is this really the end? Oh, okay. So like Kaede's son actually read Kaede's diary, so she kind of now knows what she's been through during these 2 years. That's good, I think. Oh, he introduced his girlfriend to his family. Alright, there's a bit more.
あのね、
ん
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
あ、僕の方こそありがとう。
なんでありがとうって言うの？
Aww.
ね、
Go see
学
pandas?
校に行きたい。
Oh, okay.
行けるようになりたい。
もう怖くないのか？
大丈夫だと思う。だって私は一人じゃないもん。
Aww. Maybe it's that outfit, but Sakta looks so mature in those clothes. Okay, interesting. It was an interesting ending, to be honest. Very, like, different from what I expected, I think. Yeah, it was very different. Alright, so that was Bunny Girl Senpai episode 13, the final episode of this series. There's also the movie. And I have a feeling that that movie is really gonna focus on Shoko because this is like the only character that we haven't solved yet, you know? Like, we've already focused on all the other characters, but that's still like the one mysterious character left, you know? The one that didn't get the full focus yet. So I think that's what the movie will be about Shoko-san at a middle school, Shoko. It's just interesting. Like, they showed up a couple of times during this series, but just during very random moments and didn't have like very much meaning yet. I'm saying yet. Like, so far we just know that Shoko is like SAKUTA'S very first crush, you know? That's all we know. Like, she was there when he had a very hard time. It was right after Kaede lost all of her memories and no one wanted to believe him about the adolescent syndrome and everything. So he had a very hard time, and at that moment it was when she showed up. And in this episode, once again, like when he had a very, very hard time, she showed up as well. Like, it was just, the timing was just too perfect, you know? It's just so suspicious. So I think that the movie is gonna be focusing on that. So I think I'll probably check the movie out as well, just to complete this whole series. And maybe that's also gonna be like the end of the show, because I don't feel like there's gonna be a season 2 or anything. I don't really get that vibe. It's just that part of Shoko that's kind of like missing. But other than that, we already like covered like almost every aspect, every character of this whole series. So I don't think there's gonna be a season 2. So yeah, first I'm gonna talk about this episode. And as I've said, I just found this very interesting. It was very different from what I expected. Like, the focus was much more on SAKUTA instead of Kaede. I mean, they didn't even really focus on Kaede, right? It was just she regained her memory. So the Kaede that we know from these 2 years, she's just gone. Like, she's just no longer there. And that's very sad. It's kind of like losing a person, you know? Even though the person's still there, but the memories of those 2 years are gone, you know? So it's just very strange, and that's why SAKUTA had a very hard time processing that. And there was such a different reaction from his dad, for example. Like, his dad was just relieved that Kaede regained all of her memories, like she was back to normal. But yeah, it just, those 2 years, it was not the time that the father spent with Kaede, it was the time that SAKUTA spent with Kaede, mostly. So yeah, of course their reactions would be very different. Like, the father would probably not very much care about those 2 years in which she had lost her memories, you know. So I think the difference in reactions is kind of understandable, but it was still very interesting to see. But that also kind of showed like SAKUTA was struggling with it by himself. And we saw him like really lose his mind, right? It was the first time I ever saw him just so upset. it always just surprised me because like usually he's very calm, he has like this poker face and everything, and he doesn't show much emotion even when he's around Mai, for example. Like he doesn't really express a lot of energy, you know, but it's really like sometimes when it really matters that he really shows a lot of energy and raises his voice and everything, and those moments really surprised me. And then I'm talking about like right now, for example, when he was like losing his mind about Kaede being gone, sort of. And also that time, a few episodes back, with Nodoka going into the sea, and he was like so mad and worried about like, just get out of there, you know, it's dangerous. Like those moments were really surprising to me. But yeah, once again, it was at that moment where Shoko showed up, and it was just so suspicious, like where did she come from so suddenly? And she already like knew everything, like the whole circumstance and everything. She already knew what words to say to SAKUTA. Like she always comes with the perfect advice and solutions to SAKUTA's problems. And then she also was suddenly at his home, and she was taking care of him and reading from Kaede's diary. Like if I think about it, how did she even know about Kaede's diary and everything? It's just so suspicious. So the idea that SAKUTA sort of created Shoko as like an illusion or some sort, that just makes a lot of sense to me, you know, because no one else knows about Shoko, at least like the older version. So yeah, there's just much more behind that, and I'm sure that the movie's gonna cover all of that. But the fact that Shoko was there at that moment really upset Mai, and as I've explained before, it's just very understandable. Like she just wanted to be there for him, but seeing how someone else was for him before her, you know, during those tough times, that really made her upset. And it may be a bit childish, like she got really jealous over it, but I think it's just understandable, you know, if you love someone, you just want to take care of that person, you know? So instead, like this episode was really focused on SAKUTA and his relationship with Mai, instead of Kaede, I would say. It was just that little moment in which Shoko was reading Kaede's diary that was kind of focusing on her. But other than that, it was all about SAKUTA and Mai, you know, and they fought a little bit, but then they made up, and then they almost kissed again, but then not. So in the end, it was all fine, but it just, I don't know, maybe I expected a bit more of it, you know, it was just a bit anticlimactic, I would say. Especially because we didn't even get a kiss in the end, not even a single time. Like, we have so many almost moments, but not a single actually kiss moment, you know. It just, I don't know, I'm just not fully satisfied. Maybe in the movie, I still have a bit of hope, you know. But also that the thing with Kaede was like solved so easily. And I wouldn't even say solved, you know. It just, the Kaede from those 2 years is just gone, and the old Kaede is back. That's it. That's like the end of the story. But I did like that eventually she read Kaede's diary, so she kind of knows what she has been up to in those 2 years that she has like no memories of, and how much her brother did for her during those 2 years, and how much she tried her best to go back to school and everything. It's just very bittersweet, you know, like that sweet, bit childish Kaede is gone and the old one is back, and it just, we don't really know the old Kaede, you know, it's almost like a new character, even though it's the same person. But just to end it like that, it just, I don't know, it just makes it all a bit bittersweet. So overall, it's all a very like understandable ending. But I don't know, I just don't really know how to feel about this. Maybe I have a better understanding of how I feel about the entire show after I watch the movie as well. So I think I'll just end it like this for now and give like a more complete review after I watch the movie. So yeah, that was my reaction to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you can see my other reaction videos, please check out my channel and subscribe. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.